Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. My name is Bailey and I make all sorts of videos, from a lot of stuff about Kindles and books to our house and our home and decorating to baking and just days in the life, stuff like that. So I'd love for you guys to go ahead and subscribe and follow along. But today's video is going to be all about my Kindle, all about reasons that you should buy a Kindle. This is my Kindle. I have the 2022 Kindle Paperwhite and I absolutely love it. I'm currently reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's really good so far. I'm only like 40%, but I'm gonna go over 11 reasons that you should get a Kindle, and then at the end I have a little tip. I did this in one of my previous videos and a lot of people liked it, so if you haven't seen that video, I figured I would just add it in this one as well because I feel like it's really helpful. And it is just a tip on how to remove the ads on your Kindle for free. So stick around if you want to know how to do that. But I'm going to go over some reasons that you should get a Kindle because I love my Kindle so much and I think everyone should have one. So tip number 1 is that it's cheaper in the long run. So I looked up how much a Kindle Paperwhite, it's the 2023 version, is before filming this, and it's $139.99 on Amazon right now. They do have sales on it sometimes, like for Prime Day it was like $90, so that was a huge discount. So maybe like wait for Black Friday or something if you're wanting to get it for Christmas or something like that. But if you were to buy it right now and you paid $140 for it, say that you usually buy your books paperback from Amazon. Most paperback books are around $10. So by the time you bought your next 14 books, you would break even if you had a Kindle and were just reading on Kindle. And then by then, every book after your 14th book would be like you are saving yourself money. So buying a Kindle can really save you money in the long run. In the beginning, it's not that cost effective. However, it becomes really cost effective. And on that note, the second reason you should buy a Kindle is because you can get free books through the Libby app. So the Libby app is an app that connects to your local libraries. You have to have a library card through your local library, which is so easy to get. Like if you don't have one, it only took me literally 5 minutes walking in and out to get one at my local library. So then you just enter your information on the Libby app and then you connect the app to your Kindle. And from there on the Libby app, you basically have access to all of the ebooks, and there's some audiobooks too that your library has, and you can place holds on certain books if they're already checked out. And then every library is different as far as like how many holds you can have at a time, how many books you can check out at a time, and how long you have them checked out for. My library is 10 holds at a time. I don't know how many books you can have checked out at a time, but it's 14 days that you have the book, and then you have the chance to renew it. If there are people waiting on you to read the book, then you typically can't renew the loan. You just have to go back on the waiting list. But another little tip for that is if you have a book on the Libby app that is about to return and you haven't finished it, you can just put your Kindle on airplane mode, and then you'll have that book until you take your Kindle off of airplane mode, and then it'll go back to the library. But that's how I read almost all of my books, is through the Libby app. It is amazing. It's all free. You know, having a library card is free, and it's just so great and I love it. And you can also get a free 3-month trial of Kindle Unlimited if you order your Kindle through Amazon, and so you can read a bunch of free books through that as well. Tip number 3 kind of goes along with those first two, and that is that a Kindle is more environmentally friendly than buying a bunch of books. I was reading some statistics earlier and it was just saying that millions of trees are cut down every single year to create books. And while I love physical books and I think that they are so cozy and really great and I love the smell of them, you're also just helping save the environment by only using ebooks. Tip number 4 is Kindle Unlimited. So Kindle Unlimited is basically a subscription service, and it is $10 a month. I know all prices are going up right now, so who knows if they'll increase it. And you have access to a lot of books, and basically you pay $10 a month and then you can just read any book on Kindle Unlimited. I believe too that there are some books that are just discounted because you have Kindle Unlimited, but even then, like, it'll be super discounted to buy the ebook. So Kindle Unlimited is a great option, and it's also, like I mentioned, you get 3 months free trial. So I always just recommend doing that and then canceling it on the last day if you're not interested, but that way you can like read as many books as you want for free through Kindle Unlimited in those 3 months. Number 5 is that you can read faster and you can read more. I was on TikTok like a couple days ago and I saw this TikTok about this guy, and he was like, now that I have become a Kindle guy, I can totally understand why you guys are out here reading 100 books a year. And he was like, I don't have fear of big book fear. I guess I've never heard of that, but I definitely have had that fear where you can't see the number of pages, like you can't physically see them, and so you just like fly through a book. You have the percent in the bottom right corner, which I'll show you on my Kindle. In the bottom corner right here, it has the percent, which honestly is just like the best thing ever. I love being able to see the percent of what I've read and knowing like how close I am to the end. And it's just great, and I feel like I can read so much faster on the Kindle because I don't know why, it's just like easy to swipe through the pages. And with that, you know, if you're reading faster, then you have more time to read more throughout the year. I feel like I read so much more on the Kindle than when I have a physical book. And that also has to do with convenience too, which I'll talk about in a later reason. Reason number 6 is that you can download new books from anywhere. I think this is such a great reason to get a Kindle, is you have thousands, even millions of books at your fingertips any second of the day. You can buy books on your Kindle, but like I said, you can also use Kindle Unlimited, or you can use the Libby app, and they're all really, really great. And you don't have to like go and buy something, go to the store and buy a book. You don't have to order it and wait for it to come in from Amazon. You just have millions of books at your fingertips at any point of the day, as long as you are connected to Wi-Fi, of course. The 7th reason that you should get a Kindle is because it's super easy to transport. This thing is so lightweight. It's so thin that it'll fit like anywhere. It's so convenient. You can just stick it in whatever bag you have and stick it in your luggage. You don't have to carry, like for example, if you're going on a trip, you don't have to carry like 4 different books in your suitcase. You can just have your Kindle, and it's so easy to lug around anywhere. You can also read multiple books at a time on here, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about carrying all of your books everywhere that you go. Reason number 8 that you should get a Kindle is that you can read at night. One of my top draws of the Kindle for me is that I can read at night. So it has the option, like right now I don't have any brightness turned on because I don't need it. It's like a old school calculator that doesn't have any brightness, but you can see the screen. However, if I pull down from here, I can go on dark mode, which basically inverts all of the colors. And then from here, you can turn up the brightness. You probably can't tell very much in the daytime how big of a difference it is. But basically, I will just turn the dark mode on, and then you can just lay there in the dark room at night and read, and it does make me really tired, which is nice for going to bed easy. But also you can lay on your side and read, and that is just my favorite thing, because I used to not like reading at night because I couldn't turn on my side and read a physical book, but now that I have this, it is just the best. Reason number 9 is that you can look up words really easily. This is something that kind of annoys me when I read a physical copy of a book and I don't know a word and I don't feel like looking it up, and I can't use context clues to figure out what it's saying, what it means. On the Kindle, all you have to do is just tap and hold a word. I don't know if I'm even holding. But yeah, I tapped the word envy, and then at the top here it has a definition, and it's just super easy, and then you just move on, and it actually builds a vocabulary for you. It keeps track of all of the words that you look up in a certain book, and then you can do like flashcards with that if you want. That's another tip for another day, but I just think it's a really great resource, and it just makes it super easy. Number 10 is that the Kindle is waterproof, so you can take this to the beach, you can take it to the pool or somewhere where there's water, and you don't have to worry about anything happening to it. I know, like, I like having a physical book on the beach. However, after having brought my Kindle this past year, I also read a physical book on the beach, and it got like so wet around the edges, and I really tried to be conscientious about not like laying it on my stomach if I had just gotten out of the water, or, you know, not having it near any water, and it still got like that. And it kind of sucks ruining, I mean, it's not completely ruined, but just, you know, taking away the newness of it and definitely making it look like a used book. With the Kindle, you don't have to worry about any of that. The last reason that you should get a Kindle, and definitely not the least reason, is that you can set your Kindle up on a treadmill, or I recently have started doing the Stairmaster at the gym and read from there. And I love that because it really keeps me occupied and I'm not thinking about the exercise I'm doing. I'm just reading and my mind is on the book that I'm reading. So what I do is I go up here and I just tap, I click the AA, and then I go to layout, and then I change the orientation, because if you just set it up on the treadmill like this, the sleep button will keep being clicked, which I learned very annoyingly and quickly that was just not a great way to do it. So you just turn it sideways and you just put it up on the treadmill, and it is just amazing. And I read so much because I really enjoy reading on the treadmill and the Stairmaster. So that's just a little tip if you already have a Kindle, and definitely a reason to get one, because I can't even imagine like holding a physical book. So the last portion of this video is just going to be how to remove ads from your Kindle for free. So if you've already gotten a Kindle and you have the ad version, there is an option, you can Google it, to remove the ads. I think it costs like $20. But again, of course, Amazon's going to sell you something with ads and then make you pay to remove them. So all you have to do is you just go on the chat with Amazon. This is what I did. So a lot of the ads on my Kindle were like shirtless guys and stuff, and I just didn't want that to be out. Like while I just had my Kindle out, people came over, like I don't want that to be on there. So I just went on the chat and I said, hi, I'm getting some inappropriate ads. Are you guys able to remove them? And they said, sure. And then they said, turn off your Kindle, turn it back on. So I did that, and then they were removed. And the guy was super nice. And after sharing this in my past video, my Kindle tips and tricks video, a lot of people said, not necessarily that they said the same thing as me, but a lot of people said they were just really nice, and they just said, hi, thank you for your time. Could you please remove the ads for my Kindle? Just kindly ask, and then they would kindly do it for free. So that's literally all you have to do. It's super, super easy. That's gonna be it for this video. If you're interested in buying a Kindle, I'll link the one that I have below, and you'll have to let me know what your favorite thing is about it if you get it. I also have a Kindle unboxing video, a Kindle review, another Kindle review, and a Kindle tips and tricks video. So I'll link all those down below if you're interested. But thank you so much for watching. I'm so appreciative of you being here. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.